Hi YouTube. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus for the third week in October. That week on a Tuesday, 10/20, is going to be the waxing moon, and typically that would be the day that you would take action on whatever it was that you set your intentions for the new moon. And we ask that our angels, our spirit guides, higher self help us with this reading and give hopefully relevant details to the sign of Taurus, to the collective of Taurus. Can be sun, moon, rising. You might not resonate with this. If not, check out your other signs. And if you don't know what your moon or your rising sign is, it's on the internet. You, I think for rising, you have to know like the time, the actual time of the day that you were born. But it's pretty relevant to know your other signs in your chart. Okay, so this would be just a basic Celtic cross, and we'll do some clarifiers if we need to. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the current situation is. The High Priestess. Wonderful. So somebody's intuition is really kicking in. So your intuition is talking to you right now. Definitely pay attention to what's coming through your heart chakra. So when you make decisions, instead of just using your mind to do that, try to focus that you want to find the answer from your heart too, your heart center also. Tap into that intuition. Your challenge is the King of Swords, so it could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The King of Swords is someone who, it's a no bullshit person. It can be a person of authority. It can actually represent authority. The King of Swords is a masculine energy that is gonna be pretty logical, pretty straightforward. I wouldn't say cold, but they just know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So the root or the issue, the heart of the matter card for the High Priestess is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card about sometimes theft. It can be a card of deception around you, having to be guarded because there is some kind of deception around you, or you think that there might be, and this might be your intuition trying to tell you this. In your past position, we have the Six of Cups. So this kind of represents somebody in your past that you were very close to, that you had fond memories with. Before we go any further, let me clarify this Seven of Swords real quick. Two of Swords. Stalemate on a decision. So maybe it's that your intuition you haven't been able to make up a decision yet about whether or not something is deceptive or not. In your past, you have fond memories with somebody. Sometimes this can mean family too, by the way. So 10 of Wands is at your top, your present situation card. And the 10 of Wands is a card that talks about being, he's overdoing it. He's carrying too much. So having too much on your plate, carrying too much. Why do you have to do all the lifting? You know, why do I have to make sure that the house has the rent every month? Why not you all too? It seems like the responsibilities are really high. So in the future spot, we have Queen of Swords, another air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is a woman, well, not woman per se. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it's going to be somebody that has this guided feminine energy of the Queen of Swords, which is kind of bitchy, somebody who doesn't take any crap. They have their eye on their enemies at all times. These people know what's going on, and they're not afraid to cut you off if they need to. Not going to be much heart with this person. So presently you're feeling King of Wands. Wow, we got a lot of kings in this. So the kings is King of Wands could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, dealing with a masculine energy that wants to kind of run the show, and that wants to, it's like being the main action taker, being your entrepreneur, being the one who kind of does it all. Honestly, that's how you're feeling, is like you're doing it all. But you're also, like, literally your body presently is feeling this energy too, and it's not comfortable. It can't be comfortable. That's why you have to look at this energy and you turn it into something different. So your external circumstances, you have the Tower card, which is there's a sudden change around you. It's going to be clarified. Could be a sudden change. Sudden change in the way that life is balanced, in the way that your money and your finances are being handled. Sometimes I look at the Two of Pentacles as a person being on a short leash. So that's about to change. Whoever feels like they're on a short leash and they're doing all the work and they're doing all the responsibility and they've got all the burdens, well, it's coming to an end. The Empress, the Mother card. So that's in your hopes, right? Your hopes or fears. Either you're wanting to be a mom, either you are a mom, or you are embodying this motherly energy, the queen of all queens that has her shit together, and she's that person sometimes associated with Capricorn, the Empress is, but she's just that person that would know how to take care of everything and have it all handled without having to be bitchy like the Queen of Swords. So your outcome, woo, major completion. So we have 10 of Swords as your outcome card right next to, look at that, right next to the 10 of Wands. So we've got 10-10. We have a major completion going on. You could feel betrayed. Yeah. That can be the energy. Doesn't mean that it's not able to be changed into something else or fought off, right? Because that's why it appears, is so that you can deal with it. So to clarify the 10 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, feeling betrayed either as yourself, that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be, by this spread, it looks like you are embodying this type of energy, which is the responsible person. And maybe you were holding the real responsible, taking that, the high road, you know, taking the high road when other people around you weren't, taking the responsibility, and then you ended up feeling betrayed. So my advice to you would definitely be to tap into your intuition, find out what information. I think that's more like what the challenge is about needing to know some more information. Might be about an air sign, but more than likely it's going to be about finding out information that you need to make a decision to avoid this tower, this feeling of betrayal. It's something that it looks like you'll be able to deal with. Everything's able to deal with, right? We can deal with everything in life. That's why we're here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. On the bottom of the deck, I don't know if this helps you, but the Eight of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. So maybe some information could be found through communication means, social media, something like that. It's saying to use your communication. Not feeling like yourself, the Hierophant upside down, Five of Wands, some competition. Okay, thank you very much. Looks like some good changes coming up ahead. Looks like some things that you will be able to deal with. And subscribe, and we'll get you through the next week, leading into the last week of October. And I hope you come back to hear that reading. Thank you so much, Taurus.